The conversation of the heart. When we approach the study of the Torah, we usually seek answers that will help us understand its teachings, to grasp a pasuk, to uncover those profound commentaries that draw us more deeply into its light. Yet sometimes the Torah invites us not only to study it, but also to allow it to read us. Parashat Ekev leads us precisely to that place. Throughout its pasukim, we encounter the wilderness, the manna, the mitzvot, abundance, and the danger of forgetting. Yet all of these teachings converge into one question that Hashem addresses to his people. And now, Israel, what does Hashem, your God, ask of you? For there comes a moment when studying the Torah is no longer merely about understanding what God has said. It begins when we allow His word to question us and we dare to answer. It is in that moment when each of us can identify with this tefillah that the heart begins to speak with the Eternal. Ribono Shel Olam. Most of the time we live as though life belongs to us. As long as everything remains in its place, we hardly stop to think about it. But then one day everything changes and what we loved most is taken away. A person, a dream, my health, the life I had poured my heart into. And then it hurts. It hurts so deeply that words are no longer enough to describe it. And if I am honest, in that moment, I even struggle with you. Why? Why did you take it away from me? Why now? Why did you allow it to enter my life if one day it would disappear? As these questions rise from the depths of my heart, I begin to discover something I had never wanted to admit. Our pain runs so deep because we mistake a loan for a possession. We forget that people we love, the time we are giving, the gifts we received, and even our own lives never cease to belong to the one who entrusts them to us. We were only their guardians for a little while, and when the owner asks for them back, the heart protests because it has spent too long calling mine what has always been yours. Only then we do stop talking about you and finally begin talking to you. There are no more speeches, no more theories, no more easy answers. There is only you and me. Because in the end, when everything falls away, I discover a truth my heart had always resisted accepting. I was never the owner of anything, not of time, people I love, my abilities, not even of my own life. Everything was entrusted to me for a season. Perhaps that is why losing it hurts so much, because I confused a gift with a possession. And in that silence, when no intermediaries remain between us, I hear your voice. You do not ask me what I have lost, what I have achieved. You do not ask me about my successes or my failures. You simply say, and now, Israel, what does Hashem, your God, ask of you? And I remain silent, because all my life I have come before you with questions. Today, it is you who asks the question. You simply say, and now? Then I begin to understand the teaching of the Or Achaim. You do not call me from my past. You do not welcome me by reminding me of my mistakes or my losses. You wait for me in the only place where I can truly find you, the present. as though you were saying, I cannot walk with you in a yesterday that is already gone, but I can walk with you from this moment onward. And yet, I still do not know how to answer. For all my life, I believed the question was, what do I want to do with my life? Today, I discover that this was never the real question. The true question has always been, what do you want to do with the life you have entrusted to me? Then I remember the words of the Ramban, and I realize that these verses are not a list of commandments. They are the path of our relationship. You are not placing a burden upon me. You are inviting me to walk with you, because no one begins by loving. First, we learn to walk. By walking, we learn to trust. By trusting, we learn to love. And by loving, we discover that serving you is no longer an obligation, but a privilege. Then I understand why, immediately after asking me this question, your Torah speaks about the heart. Circumcise the foreskin of your heart and stiffen your neck no longer. Now I understand. You do not want to change only my actions. You want to remove whatever hardens my heart. Pride, self-sufficiency, the illusion that I can live without you. Perhaps the foreskin of my heart is everything that keeps me from recognizing that every moment of my life is still a gift. Then I understand something I had never seen before. The mitzvot were never for you, they were always for me. You do not need my tefillah. I am the one who needs to speak with you. You do not need my berachot. I am the one who needs to remember that even the bread I hold in my hands belongs to you. You do not need my Shabbatot. I am the only one who needs to stop and remember that the world does not continue to exist because I sustain it. And I can almost hear the Sefer HaChinuch giving words to what my heart is beginning to understand. A person eventually becomes what he repeatedly does. Now I understand that every mitzvah is not a test, it's an opportunity for my heart to become a little more like yours. Then I think again about the wilderness. Why 40 years? Why not bringing Israel directly into the promised land? Ovadiah's forno helps me to see that the wilderness was never merely a road. It was a school. The manna did more than fit the body. It educated the heart. Every morning Israel had to trust again. There were no reserves for tomorrow. There was only enough for that day. And I realize that I am still trying to store up manna for tomorrow. I want to control the future. I want to make sure nothing will ever change. Yet you continue to say, trust me today. Perhaps, Ribbono Shel Olam, the true wilderness is not a place without bread. Perhaps it's a heart that still believes it can live without you. Now I understand why, immediately after speaking about the manna, the Torah begins speaking about abundance. Take care lest you forget Hashem, your God. The Kli Yakar teaches me that the true danger was never wealth. The danger was forgetting the giver while enjoying the gift. For when everything is going well, it is so easy to stop lifting our eyes. Perhaps the pain of loss does not begin on the day we lose something. Perhaps it begins on the day we forget that everything was only ever entrusted to us. Then I understand the teaching of Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch. You never wanted me to live focused on your gifts. You always wanted me to learn to live with you. Because the gift may disappear, the relationship does not. And then I realized that this entire parasha has been leading me to this very place. First, you taught me to depend on you in the wilderness. Then you warn me not to forget you in times of abundance. And finally, you invite me to unite myself to you, to love Hashem your God, to walk in all his ways, and to cling to him. And it is then that our tefillah ceases to ask questions and simply becomes an answer. Ribono shel olam, Hineni. Here I am. Here we are. Teach us to walk with you. Transform our hearts. May our lives become our answer. And when tomorrow you once again ask us, and now Israel, what does Hashem your God ask of you? May our answer remain not only upon our lips, but within a soul that step by step learns to return to you and to make its own the words of Tehillim. As the deer longs for streams of water, so my soul longs to you, O God. My soul thirsts for the living God. Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.